If you hurt your head while seeing all these numbers, or rather, these fractions and the problems involving it, I apologize. But if you want your head to hurt a little less the next time you see them, I'll show you the way through this video. Before we proceed to anything else, we must first know what fractions are. By the general definition, a fraction represents a part of a whole, or more generally, any number of equal parts. It can also be defined as A over B, where A and B are integers and B is not equal to 0. If B is equal to 0, it will become undefined. In this equation, we can say that A is our numerator and B is our denominator. I'll give you an example. Let's say I have this bread. My two other friends are hungry, but I only have this bread. So to satisfy the three of us, I must divide the bread into 3 equal pieces. Each of us will now have 1/3 of the bread. 1/3 is an example of a fraction. Now that we understand a bit about what fractions are, we will now proceed to operations with fractions. I will show some tricks. First, we will go with the addition and subtraction of fractions. We must first take note about similar and dissimilar fractions. Can you guess which is which? Through these examples, we can see that similar fractions are fractions with the same denominator, whereas dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominators. Now that you have learned about similar and dissimilar fractions, let's proceed to addition and subtraction of fractions. Addition and subtraction with similar fractions are faster and easier compared with dissimilar fractions. Let me show you why. So for the addition and subtraction of similar fractions, we're going to do these steps. So first, we're going to copy the denominator. Then, looking at the operation sign, it's plus, so we're going to add the numerators. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So for the second example, we're just going to follow the same step. So copy the denominator, which is 3, then add the numerators 8 plus 4, which give us 12. So we have now 12/3. This can be further simplified into 4. So for the subtraction, we're just going to follow the same steps, but this time, we're going to subtract the numerators. So we copy the denominator, then we subtract the numerators. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So we have 2/8. This can be further simplified, giving us 1/4. The next example, we're going to copy the denominator, then subtract 11 minus 9 is equal to 2, giving us 2/25. Now let's move on to the addition and subtraction of dissimilar fractions. So for dissimilar fractions, we're just going to remember the butterfly method. By solving these problems, you'll get the idea of how butterfly method works. So for the first example, we're going to multiply 3 and 5, which give us 15, then add it to the product of 2 and 4, which give us 8, all over the product of 4 and 5, which give us 20. So 15 plus 8 is equal to 23/20. So that's our final answer. For the next example, we'd follow the same steps. Multiply 7 and 3. Then add it to the product of 9 and 10, all over the product of 9 and 3, which give us 27. So 21 plus 90 is equal to 111/27. Since it's still divisible by 3, we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3, which give us 37/9. Now for the subtraction, we're just going to follow the same steps, but this time we're going to subtract. So 8 times 7 is equal to 56 minus 3 times 10 is equal to 30, all over the product of 3 and 7, which is 21. So 56 minus 30 is equal to 26, all over 21. Now for the next example, we're going to multiply 1 and 4 minus the product of 1 and 2 all over the product of 2 and 4, which give us 8. Now 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 over 8, so this gives us 1/4. If you wish to see more things like this, hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on all notifications so that you never miss an upload. Also, give this video a like if you enjoyed and share it with your friends who you think might be interested. Thanks for watching!